Now where you been? You'll make the days roll on by, blasting bugs out of the sky. Well, you know deep down that it's gonna be a hummer, 'cause nobody's harder than Atari this summer. Nobody's harder than Atari this summer.
This summer, the really hot video games come from Atari. We've got Centipede, Ms. Pac-Man, Vanguard, and Galaxian. If you thought it was going to be just another summer, Atari is going to turn your head around.
The hot names, the hot games, the hot feels. Yeah, it's gonna be a hummer, 'cause nobody's harder than Atari this summer. Nobody's harder than Atari this summer.
Good evening, everybody. It's yes, I put that advert on because I couldn't believe how things have changed, the mindset of things in such a short period of time. You would no way get that type of advert advertising video games, I wouldn't have thought, today, because of what it was. I thought it was interesting. But yes, good evening all, I hope you're okay. I can see I've got a few people in the chat already, so evening Liz, evening Craig. I hope you're doing okay. Well, true. What would you say that would be? 1983, something like that, around early 80s. But you say that's about 40 years ago, isn't it now? So, yeah, how things have changed. You'll have to excuse me, because I've got a bit of a cold still. It's never gone away. Still got a sore throat and a cough, stupid thing. But I shall battle through it to bring you the greatest 8-bit budget games you've ever seen. Got my Lucasade to keep me going. Have you been out in the sun today, enjoying the sun? It's been a really nice day outside. Well, not as nice as yesterday, but nicer. The 1080p makes a big difference between seeing you in the corner, by the way. Yeah, perhaps that's a bad thing. Perhaps people don't want to see it. I'll put it down to 290p then, because I want to scare everybody to death. So, tonight's games are basically going to be Codemasters and Mastertronic, because they were the two budget games that I played back in the day. There were other companies around, obviously, like Players and the Silverbird and Rainbird and all them from BT, but the ones I remember the most were Mastertronic and Codemasters. As always, start by looking at a bit of bump about them. So I looked on good old Wikipedia. I couldn't remember when Mastertronic started, and it was founded in 1983, and the first game was launched in 1984. So that's about 2 years from the launch of the C64, which, I mean, it's quite a long time, really. I just assume that in that period of time covering that, the budgets were really just the mail order stuff you could get from like the magazines and things. I gather there wasn't really a big one out there. It's interesting that this talks about they supplied the leading retailers such as Woolworths and Toys R Us, because that's where I remember seeing it, but they also sold it to outlets such as newsagents. Now, I can't never remember seeing any Mastertronic games in newsagents, but it's interesting that they were selling them to them as well. Obviously, everybody remembers the M and the blue and the yellow M logo, and all the multitude of side like ideas, I suppose. Like you had Mad Mastertronic, had a Dimension, you had Bullfrog, and quite a few of those, and they were all linked to Mastertronic. So looks the same on the big screen. Evening, Andy. Hope you're okay. Codemasters, I was surprised at this. They didn't start till 1986, which is even further back. That's 4 years after the launch of the Commodore. A lot of the Codemaster games as well were programmed in house. I think the Mastertronic was more of a publisher that they had the name, but the other people made them. I know Codemasters did the same, but they seem to be more like a publishing house, and obviously they're still going today under one guise or another. Interesting about Mastertronic as well, they were bought out by Sega in 1991. I didn't realise that. I gather they still own the rights, because it doesn't say that anybody else has them, so that's quite interesting. Codemasters, they're obviously still going. I think they bought out by EA. Yeah, they were bought out by EA. Obviously they're today well known for the F1 series of games that they do. Has something changed? No. My Game Boy is smashed. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, I saw that in the chat. Yeah. Craig's B-Art jumped off and smashed it in two. Terrible. It must have been a heavy B-Dart, that's all I can say, to smash a Game Boy screen, unless it fell from the space station or something. Or was it in like a giant frame and that's what caused it to crack? It's still a shame. Are you going to get it replaced? Because you can get replacement cases, can't you? So... Chun-Li has big... Oh, was it Chun-Li that did it? It wasn't the other one. I thought it was the one from the game you like. I'm not talk about what her assets are, but the one with the big assets with it wasn't that one, it was Chun-Li. Chun-Li. Did she do a spinning bird kick and smashed it to pieces? So, the first game tonight I will start with, and again, these are across multiple systems, so probably maybe the Spectrum C64 and a couple on the Amstrad, but I've also got a few other ones as well that we don't normally see on the channel, so see if those work. One of the other things as well, I loved the adverts for Mastertronic, because there was the cover art on most of the Mastertronic games was the thing that got you to buy them. It obviously in them days they didn't use the graphics to pull you in because the graphics weren't that good, but the imagination of the graphics of what the game was about, was the thing that got you to buy the game or not. And some of them have got really good art as well. So, and obviously there was also the infamous one that we will be seeing tonight, Super Trolley, that was on Jim Will Fix It. Which probably hasn't aged too well. But we'll be looking at that later. Mostly hand-drawn. Yeah, they were all hand-drawn, I think, weren't they? Apart from the later ones. Chaos. I love the speech on the games as well, especially on the Spectrum. So this is on the Spectrum. And it's called 3D Starfighter. So let's redefine the controls. The Oliver Twins, yes. Exactly. So this is on by Codemasters, obviously, but if it's not the Oliver Twins in. They did so much advancement to the systems and pushed it to the limits. And back in the day, it was crazy. Bearing in mind this is a 48K system. The Starfield effect. Obviously took some of the inspiration from Star Wars with the bullets. The other thing that you've got to remember about these games as well, these were like $1.99, $2.99 games. So really, within the range of pocket money, sort to a degree, or a couple of weeks pocket money, they're very difficult to hit. As you can see, I'm not the best. Obviously starts to slow down when lots are on the screen at once. And obviously no sound apart from the bleeping of the gun. Nice black of yellow. Apart from the title. I like this. I know it's not technically. Well, I'm assuming it's not sprite scaling, but It'll just be the sprites getting bigger, obviously, because they draw that way. But the 3D or the perspective on it's really good as well. I like that. Accelerating to light speed, so it's got the spots go quicker. Did you know that in Star Trek, one of the effects to make the star fields is actually looking up at water dropping down? I didn't know that till I read it a few days ago. That was in some of the early episodes, obviously. I would imagine as technology moved on, I would have thought they'd have got their own versions. For 15 years microcosm, yeah. Lock on tractor beam now. Where's the tractor beam then? Now we are going into slow down mode because we've got loads on screen at once. I'm concentrating now. I put my mindset in that mindset of 1985, well 86 obviously because it's 86, 87 onwards. I'm so pleased as well, I know it's on the Facebook page, that I found the pictures of the old computer shop I used to work at because I just couldn't find them anywhere. Is that a tractor beam? It is. You must escort 4 Leopard fighters to Ganta, however they will not be much help as their guns are in need of repair. Oh, see, so it's got like it's also got like a story to it, which is good. And then basically it's the same story again of shooting the of the enemies. To say a lot of these games that were written in the bedrooms is mental. Can you imagine writing a published game in your bedroom? It just wouldn't happen these days apart from the indie games, but even so, when I say, I don't think they're quite published like we see published games like in the shops. It's like Elite Dangerous. Yeah, what, the PD version. So yeah, that's 3D Starfighter. I'm not going to go through all levels because they're very similar. I like the gyroscope effect as well on the dashboard. I think it's really smart. Let's come out of that. Right, so as I said, one of the systems obviously that I had back in the day was the MSX. So you relied heavily on the Mastertronic games because not many. There were games that came out of the system, but not many in the UK. Unfortunately, they came out in Japan. So I love this emulator. I think it's 8, and I've done a video on it before. So you can basically drag the tape into your thing, turn the emulator on. I've only got to rewind it to make sure it's back to the beginning. God, the amount of times I've typed that. Load Kaz R. Love the effect of the. So you can actually forward wind it, obviously, because you don't want to watch it all the way through, so it loads it quicker. So, this is Angle Ball by Mastertronic from 1987. Joystick. I know, things like that on emulators that I love. I just love that kind of stuff. It's really good, that. I know it's simple, but it's effective for me. So basically, it's a simple. You have to pop the balls to start with, but put spin on it and stuff. The fact that you could put that's a bit too hard, is it? The fact you could put spin on it and things. So again, thinking this is a budget game. This isn't like. It isn't a full price game. Played this to death. Obviously the levels get harder. I think you kind of actually have 2 players on it as well, if you wanted to play against somebody, but obviously there's only me. So that's level 1 done. And the frame, good clearance. So that obviously you start at different. Oh, I missed it. That's it now. I've blown it now. Really have blown it. Because I think you're only allowed so many misses. Give it a full. That might take my ball into the hole actually. Yeah, it's all about the skills, isn't it? But now I've bodged it because. So I've got to frame 2 basically. I don't think you can pop the other balls, and I think you get fouls and things. Because you have to pop them in order of the numbers. I do like how the numbers move with the ball as well. Oh, that's it. Game over. Game over. How they got to level 2? But as you can, I know that's quite addictive, especially when you get further into it. The music on the MSX wasn't too bad either. Bit of an underrated system. Obviously, we didn't use it much in this country. Right, I'm going to try another game on here, so let's get rid of that. I've played this on the channel before. Played this game for ages as well, and it's got a bit of a jetpack vibe to it. Need to put my joystick on. Oh, how do I? Oh, that's good. I've died 3 times. How do I start? Is it joystick port 2? Ah, that's it right there. Oh, there's a key to start this and I forgot what it is. Oh, booger. Booger. Hi, Zan, hope you okay? Is it, yeah, no, of course you're not back at school tomorrow because it's still Easter. Did you get lots of eggs? Lots of yummy Easter eggs. Let's reset that. Just 1 second, see if I can get the key to start it off the internet. Released in 1986. What's the key to start it then? Let's have a look. Space, hold satellite, fire and laser. Right, let's try again. Rewind it. If I can see the chat. Dog eggs. Dog eggs? What does that mean? What's a dog egg? Let's hope it works this time. Got the right. Oh, do I have to press the button? It doesn't say anything about pressing the button unless it's not working right. We'll give up on that one. First crash of the night. So what else shall we have a look at? Also, well, this is a machine that I never owned. My cousin had one, but I didn't have one. And we're going right back now on the VIC-20. A system that, again, was 8-bit, but it's not one that, unless you... Because it was sold as a... at the time when computers first came out, so like they were trying to get parents and stuff to buy them. Oh, I love the deepness of that sound effect. So this was made by Mastertronic. It's called Neutron Zapper. Again, if you could play this at home, it was like, wow, because I'll read the comments in a second. Oh, you know what the VIC-20 translates to in German? They've changed the name of it. No, what will it translate to? Or can it not be said in public? Weren't it the VIC 2000 or something? I can't remember. It was called something else in Germany, weren't it? I hope the sequel allows you to turn the engine sound off. No, but that was all the thing, weren't it? Because it's getting faster and faster and faster. So it's making your heart rate go quicker because it's getting dangerous. Oh. Oh. Is it Frock? It's so basic, there isn't even a title screen or anything, but that's because obviously they weren't the memory to do it. I remember playing a game called Scram 20, which was like basically Scramble. Enough memory for external bleeping though. It's nigh and impossible when it gets to turbo speed. Oh, just died. Again, this is all about getting a high score, isn't it? Just like Space Invaders on the arcades, really. You can imagine if you got a sibling and you would see who could get the highest score. Like Andy on Terra Cresta. Perhaps this should be the new challenge, this game. How long can you last before you either go insane with the noise or the highest score? Oh. It's like an explosion in an M&M factory. I don't know what that is. Was the VIC-20 out at the same time as the 2600? How did Street Fighter 2 came out for this? Oh, I'm dead. So that is Neutron Blaster on the VIC-20. Now, what else have we got? Oh yeah. So also another system that was out that I didn't have, but I know my uncle had. Now whether I can get this to work or not is another thing, because was the Commodore Plus 4. Now again, there were all these variants of Commodore machines just to make money a lot of the time, but they came out very close together, didn't they? Right, it's whether I can get the game to work or not. Fingers crossed. So this one's called Gun Law, but again, this was released in 1987. It's like a squash character from Bubble Bobble. That's what we call dog poo. Oh, Easter eggs. Or dog eggs. Lovely. This has got a very much Commando type vibes going with for it. Oh. Can't believe that these were a time when one person made a published game. Exactly. A lot of the time as well, it was somebody like in the teens, weren't it, who made them. It's like if you watch the program Commercial Break. I know it's Ocean, so it's a bit bigger software house, but that guy who made just walked in and sold them that game he made. Was it Pud Pud? They gave him £1,000 and set him on. You can't imagine that these days, walking into Microsoft and saying, "No, I've got this game." They'd be like, "Okay," because you had to do all the graphics. Well, unless you got one or two of you, like the Oliver twins, like one did the graphics, one did the programming or whatever. I find it very difficult. There's no score on this. You can't see your score. Oh, until you get killed, obviously. I think this was a Mastertronic game, weren't it? We said. So probably a 199er or a 299er. Called Gun Law, sorry. Programmed by Richard Clark. I wonder what he's doing today if he's still here with us. Impossible to complete. Yeah, that's probably it. That daft as it sounds, that's probably it. See, let me just keep walking and avoiding the bullets. Yeah. Oh, it was impossible because they come up appear in front of you. Decent sprite graphics, because I bet there's two sprites there because they're big chunky sprites. never really saw the point of the +4, to be honest. It was, I know they were trying to hit because they gave away free software that you could like use in an office. That was the point of it, weren't it? Oh, got killed. See how they appear, the things, you've got no way of getting past them when they just appear in front of you. So that's gun law on the Commodore +4. Right. What should we go to now? I should really have put... Alright, now we'll go to that one. One of my favourite Codemaster games. If it works okay. So, now we're on the Amstrad CPC 464. I just want to take that screen thing off. I want to see the emulation speed. What have I done with that? Oh, what have I done with that? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's crashed. It's crashed, it's crashed. Let's try again. I want to take the emulation speed off the screen because we don't want to see that. Preserve aspect ratio. Must leave that on for Craig. I don't want no. So it's remembering what the thing is with emulation as well. You have to learn what the commands were for each of the different systems to get what you needed to get up. Especially if you'd never had it before. This game stresses me out. So we've got Grand Prix 2, Grand Prix Simulator 2. Oh, that might be a bit loud actually. So, how do I change the commands on it? So I have the McLaren light. This is such a good game, but it's so close to Championship Sprint or Super Sprint on the arcade. The gliding, it's about the controls on this, it glides. So I have the red and white one. I'm not going to finish first. In fact, I'm probably not going to finish second here. It's solid. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? You can even have replay if you wanted it. How clever is that? It's interesting that they got Canon and Mobile One. Obviously, they wouldn't have been sponsored, I wouldn't have thought, by them then. Well, I wouldn't have thought so anyway. You don't know. Maybe they were. But you wouldn't be allowed nowadays to put other things on that you've not got sponsorship for. It's just solid. It's such a hard game. Nice speech. 4 seconds left. Oh, so you have to do it in a time. So technically you're not racing as long as you do it in the time you've got. I'm not going to say what this track looks like. A very stubby one. Evening, I see just somebody coming. I can't see who it is at the moment. Sorry, evening music man, sorry. not done it. Hope you're okay. Missed me last weekend, yeah. Sorry I wasn't on. I had a lot of things going off, unfortunately. I only got 30% of the completed track. I'll have another go at this because I do like it. And like I say, you'd probably have paid $2.99 for this one because I think a lot of the Codemasters were $2.99. I think it's a bit more expensive, but if you think Championship Sprint or Super Sprint would have been $9.99 full price at the time before it came out on budget. Oh, I'm steaming. I'm going to lap a bit. I'm on fire. Oh, well, I was. Get in. Looks like Christmas. Why? Look at that. Well, I still didn't get fast as that. Stuck on the edge. Oh, I'm not going to do it now. What happened? Why do I have go from having a really good lap to a really terrible one? Oh, did I do it? Oh, 12 seconds just. Supercars before supercars, yeah. I love the skidding effect. By it almost like slide it round. Oh, excellent, 6 seconds left. On fire here. On fire. I bet the timing of this is really. You've got the. Oh. We ran to lap me here. Got another lap to do. Uh-oh. Yeah, so that's Grand Prix Simulator 2 on the Amstrad. Right, let's have a look what else we've got. I think there was another one on here as well. Turbo Chopper. Now, I'm sure, 1 second, this was a Codemasters game. But then again, yeah, Turbo Chopper. I don't think it's the same one as what I've got. 1 second. Well, it might be. It is. So this is a Amstrad game, a Codemasters game as well. Chopper. Chooper. To put my cards, I can't see what they're saying. Why is that so far? Right. This is done by Codemasters. Heemin CC Beeb, or Bebe, or if that's how you spell it. Oh, let myself up here. I don't know what the thing is here you have to do. Oh. This looks great. I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing on it. How do I fire? What's that? Oh dear. Oh, sugar. You're being sarcastic, Andy. Oh. That's what I thought, but you don't. Oh, is that one over there? Oh, it's that one, is it? I don't. It turns round on its own, though. I need to turn. Oh, you have to blow the ship up. To blow. And then if you let. Well, how am I going to get. So how am I going to get up there? Because I'm going to die, aren't I? Oh, that's it, you have to shoot your... Is this what I've missed? What have I missed then that's still there? Oh, is it? That's almost like Arkanoid. Oh. Yeah, you can shoot the bouncing weapons, but... What am I supposed to be shooting? Am I missing something here? What am I supposed to be shooting with the bow? Am I supposed to be shooting them, am I? Oh. Oh. It is if you know what you're doing, CC. Nice chopper design. So that's Turbo Chopper made by Codemasters. The music's pretty good as well. Let me drink while that ain't. Quit that out of that. I'm not sure about this game because I've never heard of it. It's obviously on the C64. I think. Yeah, it is. Yeah, C64. Just wait for that to load up. So it's 1990. We don't have unlimited lives. No, we don't want to cheat. This is a game called Kamikaze. I've got no idea what you're supposed to do on it. What did it say? Whoa. Collect the dynamite. Oh. So you crash into the buildings. Well, you're not supposed to crash it. Wings of Fury. It's like big plays in Jet Strike. Oh, the graphics are really good, aren't they? I suppose it is later on in the C64's life, which is 1990, so it had been out 8 years at that point, so they were getting used to programming it. Oh, they come for you. I was supposed to get out of the way if they go for you. I quite like this game, actually. Oh, yeah, Amiga came out, technically, in 1985, the 1000, but it weren't until later on the 500 came out, was it? Oh, so I can't fly through the buildings. That's pants. Bloody hell, jets. It is like Jet Strike, Craig. Jet fighters. Oh. Am I supposed to collect them falling men or shoot them? It is a good game, it's just a bit difficult to try to understand what I'm supposed to be doing. I'll look at the comments in a second. Oh! Yeah, true. Simpsons cloud. The Simpsons. Oh! Oh, one more go at it. The man at motorbike. I like all the little things that are going on. Such a simple, addictive game, this. I like it. Just need to get further on it and get better at it. Oh, how can you get them if they're diving for you? Oh, I can go the other way as well. Oh, there's the dynamite. Oh, it's gone. Oh no. I like the multiple scrolling. Oh, I can't go past that point. So I can only go. I will get that dynamite. Oh, I didn't see him. Is this a gaming channel? No, it's I'm going to quote one of my good friends, Steve Bedway. It's not a review or a preview or anything like that. It's just me playing the game badly, so you can see what it looks like. Trouble is, it's probably miles better than. Oh no, you can't collect them then. So they kill you as well. So you're supposed to shoot them. So I couldn't. You don't collect the parachute people either. I want to try and get one of them dynamite ones. There he is. Oh, sugar. I was too busy looking at the dynamite thing and didn't see the building. Bloody hell, what was that went across? Was that a UFO? About 100 miles an hour. I don't know. I'll give it one more go and we'll see. This is the last chance saloon for it. Oh, you see, when you get to the top, if he's pushing you up, there's no way you can go, and I couldn't get back down again because he gets me. It's very hard. Nice but hard game. Yeah, exactly, CC. That's what I just said. Yeah, it's... Oh, I couldn't turn around then. It was pushing me that way. Let's have to land and rescue them like a... Well, I got the dynamite, but it did... Oh, what if you have to shoot the dynamite over the buildings to blow them up? That's really difficult if you do. Flipping heck. That's a bit hard if you'd have to do that. Oh. It's a very difficult game, that is. It's good, but it's difficult. Perhaps I should have put the lives on, actually. So that's Kamikaze by Codemasters. Right, we've all heard of this game before. Everybody's played this game, I'm sure they have. Kickstart 2 or Kickstart 1987. Or to swap the keys around the joysticks. Oh. Everybody had this game. Oh. Oh. Yeah, because it's from the actual program as well, isn't it? Oh, it was so difficult. Oh, if you went too fast, it was game over. Oh, that was impossible to get over. I could never beat the computer at this. Oh. Yeah, the problem was if you go too fast though, and you fall off. You see, if you have to go really slow over there. Oh. Oh, bloody hell, I thought I'd done that then. I wanted to go down the ramp. Leave it at that speed because if you go too fast on there, you come off. That jump's impossible. Oh, I did the jump, just didn't do the thing. I wonder how many hours people have played this as kids. It really did capture though the speed and slowness and going faster and slower. Look at that. Way! I'm going to beat you this time. So perhaps I'm not. Come on! Yay! Did I beat him or did he beat me? That's Kickstart. The good thing about this version is though it had the construction course on it, so you could make your own courses if you wanted. Good game that. I played this for hours and hours and hours back in the day. It's a right good game. Kickstart. Simple but effective, as they say. Had it on the Specky. Speaking of the Specky, let's go over to the Specky and play something on there. So this is My Army Chase by Codemasters from 1991. And we got what controls have we got here? We got the key. Oh, how about that? Team 17, is it? Alistair Brimble, yeah. Oh, yeah. Question is, how do we start it? Has it frozen? Right, let's have a look, see if we can find it on here to find out how we Need the. This is the trouble. So you need the cases for it. What's it called? So a great website I use is for Spectrum stuff is called Spectrum Computing. So you can put in the game what you're looking at and it will tell you about it. But also you can look at the instructions, or you can look at any magazine reviews for it, or any references where it was referenced. So that should be the actual looking at it, Miami Chase there. So it's good if you need any information about a game. So what's it say? To move Lamborghini, map or selected keys, up, down, left, right, fire. Check your radar. After loading, move the menu bar up and down with K and M and 0 to select. That's what I needed to know. K and M, 0 to select. So chemistry, yes. There we go, we're working. Exactly, yeah, it's all there to be found. I was looking at the old artwork, as you were saying, Andy. I just took me right back. This is very it's a bit, but it's very supercars-ish to a degree of like. May I see your driving license for? It's a bit juddery in the way it's put together. It reminds me of GTA, original one a bit, obviously on the Spectrum, but and it's not very yellow to say it's a Spectrum game. I'm sure there's some type of thing to the game you're supposed to be doing, but can I go under the bridge? It's a APB meets Nitro, yeah. But I suppose if you knew what the game was and what you were supposed to be doing when you played it back in the day, it'd be. Is it you try? So I'm guessing you're not trying to shoot just the blue cars because the red ones are the police. Ah, what's that? So it's saying go that way. It's like a finding game, isn't it? No indicators though. No indicators, Andy. Like Turbo Spree. See, little things like I say. Flashing indicators, that's it. It's game of the century. Wow. What if you have to shoot them red ones? I think they're the police cars though, aren't they? Night, Zan. We'll see you soon at some point, I'm sure. Unless you sail to France in your boat, obviously. If anybody's wondering, Zan's Ice Cream Van's son. Oh, well, that's Miami Chase. I'm sure that's a good game if you know what you're doing. 1991, though, again, quite late in the Spectrum's life, that. So, let's have a look. What else we've got? Again, another classic game, this, on the Commodore 64. One that I can remember owning for definite. Back in the day. I remember buying it. I can remember going to the market and buying it. It obviously didn't have this crack screen on it, but... Get past that. Yeah, the music's ace. Can you remember playing Kane, the original? Love the synth music. Let's go, we'll do each one. F1 for train. I think the joystick, let me swap the joystick round. That was so annoying. That was the one annoying thing about the C64, making sure the joystick was in the right port. Let's jump. Oh. For the publication, yeah. Oh, what? Level 1. Right. We can get somewhere. Look at the parallel scroll, there's actually clouds going behind these things. I gather you have to shoot them people at the back. Oh. I want to try a different level, see if I can. Yeah, I'm sure you can move the thing up and down, but I don't know what fire is, because it's... There, look, you see him, he come out there. There. There's some in that window, look there. Oh, watching the people, and I weren't looking at where the thing was. Let's do Fort Apache. Where is it? Excuse me. Are they? Ah. Come out now if you dare. Oh, shot me. Oh, he's over there. I didn't even see him. I seem to remember Jim playing this on a Specky one afternoon. Streams 30 years ago, maybe. It was probably 30 years ago. What's the escape stream? They like the horse sprite, don't they? Obviously. They've utilised it loads of times. It was 4K though, 4K yellow. Nice animation, yeah, definitely. So that's Kane 2 on the 64, Commodore 64. Again, a lot of these games came out on multiple systems. They didn't just come out on one. They came on loads of systems. So this is another Mastertronic game. When is Jim going to stream again? Not him, Jim. Jim, him, Nim. Whatever his name is. This is actually a game I've never heard of. I never saw it back in the day. So I've got no idea how good it is. Oh, it's auto. Not auto. This is called Night Racer. I like the effect of the trees. The map looks hectic. On the bottom right. The circuit definitely looks intricate. Oh, my car exploded. So why did it explode? I know there's a red light flashing, but what does that mean? So is it a distance game? Oh, I see the gear stick at the bottom. Tells me what gear I'm in. Sprites are quite good for the car as well. It's just a bit difficult because when they're bigger than the road, you can't get past them really, can you? It's like stages. It must be stages. Section 1. That's sort of a rip-off of the F1 music, isn't it? It is like one of them buzz metal things where you can't touch it. Good point. Oh. Other side of the road. Sorry. Why is my red light flashing? Oh, was that the timer, I wondered? I would imagine this could get repetitive quite quickly. Because literally it's just... Unless it gets to daytime, which I doubt, because it would sort of defeat the object of being called Night Racer. It'd be better if there were a few more obstacles, like things running across the track or something. I'll have a look at the comments in a second. Oh, this must be the last bit of it as well. I'm not going to make it though, am I? Oh, I wonder if it's when he crosses the line, you've got so long to get... Because he's miles in front, that thing. So I bet when he goes over to the line, I bet the timer starts. There we go, yeah, that's what it is. So once he's gone over the line on the map, you've got so long to get over. So I suppose that's the part of it you've got to sort of do. It would be good if there was a prequel called Day Racer. Night Racer, that's a good idea. Night Racer cars don't have turning steering wheels. True. So that's Night Racer. So we are going to play one more game tonight, and it is in honour of Craig, because it was made by Mastertronic. But if I can get it to work, it will be anyway. Oh, there we go. What's going on? Wait there a minute. I've got two of them up and running. It said it made some kind of thing. For Toad. I don't know what the hell was going on then. Right. I need to get this downloaded. I don't know what that was. No Toad. Ah dear. If you've not already subscribed to the channel, then please by all means subscribe for such excellent entertainment of everything going wrong all the time. So you probably know what it is by now, seeing as it says it on the screen. So it's one man and his droid. And I have got no idea what you're doing in this game. That's all part of my plan. There was a subliminal message in there that said subscribe, click the like button. I don't know what you do on this game. I didn't know what I did on it last time, and I'm sure I won't know what you're doing it this time as well. it finally loads up. Now I have an urge to wail. This is bra. Oh damn, that's the wrong. Yeah, that's the wrong. I put the wrong subliminal message in for you then. Is this on warp mode or is it just on standard mode? It is on warp mode, so I don't know why it's not warping. Oh, it's because I've got to press spacebar. Is that where the music's from then? Is it actual that music? I never knew what I'm supposed to be doing. Am I supposed to be going through the gaps? Press space and it figures out what's going on. I'm trapped now. Oh. It's solid. Now I'm back at bottom again. Is the idea of the game to get to the top through the gaps? Like Frogger. Gap. Oof. Now where do I go? No idea of what the game is. Automatic function engaged. Did I finish level 1? What are they? Idea was to waste 20 minutes until your mum shouted dinner was ready. Evening Super Nintendo, hope you're okay. So nobody knows what the idea of this game is or what to do. Oh, what was that? Wow, a bridge came out. This is as far as we ever got. Music is definitely Invader-Load music as well. It has been good music, definitely. I'm gonna leave the music playing a second. when you compare it to the Spectrum version, the 364 version does look a bit better. Right, I'm just going to read what it says. You have flown onto to the planet Nunavut when you are droid to capture ramboids, a male form of alien sheep. They only have an active life of 20 minutes, so to teleport them back to Earth in a suitable form you will have to move fast. As time runs out, you must control your droid up through hundreds of free ramboids to gain access to the cavern entrance. The left-hand status panel will then show in which order the ramboids have to be coerced into the teleport receptor. 4 or more ramboids correctly installed will allow you to progress to the next cavern. So you have to guide the sheep into the whatever. The droid has 3 modes of operation as shown on the bottom of the control panel. A quick press on the fire button will alter mode from fly to dig into tunneling. A long press will then show the location of all the remaining ramboids. Oh, well, that's exactly what you need to do. So basically, you're guiding the sheep to the teleporters, and you've got 3 different things that can do it. A digger, him, a builder, but where's the teleporters? So I gather he digs through the floor, does he? Come here, Ramboid. So my 8-year-old self has been doing it wrong. If only you read the instructions, eh? I don't know. Well, it's all become clear now. Right, guys. Well, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I thought I'd put that on just for Craig, because I know he loves that game so much. Next week on the live, we're looking at some unreleased games that were programmed but never released into the public domain for the Commodore 64. So that's quite interesting. There's some quite good games that makes you wonder why they were never released, because they're quite good. The graphics and the gameplay is good. So that's all next Sunday at 8:30, hopefully, if everything goes to plan. And then we'll go back to looking at some 16-bit machines. So, excuse me, like I say, if you've enjoyed them, please click the like button because it does help the channel. And if you're not already subscribed, then please subscribe if you've enjoyed tonight. It's always good when there's more people in the comments, because we can have a laugh and we can discuss some of the old times. Yeah, sorry, Super Nintendo. Sorry, yeah. Yeah. But it's nice to see you all the same. And thank you for coming in. So, have a great rest of the week, and I shall see you all again next Sunday. Thank you very much for watching.